So the runes course have already completed by the time when you watch this video. I would like to share with you on how I clear one of the most difficult medium relics in this game, and that is the rescue mission. So currently I think I've posted one video a long time ago, and this time I'll be showing you an alternative team that you can use to take care of this medium relic so that you can boost your guild members damage output, because every medium relics, right, you will improve the attack stats as well as the critical damage stats and the defense stats of your guild members so they can do even more damage. So this is a team that I'll be using along with the spells, Sundering Purgatory as well as the Shield of Mercy. And then for the heroes, I'll be using Myla, Okubi, Viola, as well as one NPC that we need to protect. So at the start of the battle, I will always cast the Sundering Purgatory first so that all the enemies here will have a debuff, and then I'll use Viola's ultimate ability to apply their AoE focus down as well as the resistance down. And with Viola's unique trait, right, she'll be able to stun at least one enemy if you haven't ascended her, and once she's ascended to the 5th ascension, she'll be always guaranteed to stun at least 2 enemies in the battle. So this takes care of 2 enemies from attacking your NPC that you need to protect, because the NPC here is very squishy. That's why I need to apply the Shield of Mercy to protect him against any fatal hits. And then Okubi, on the other hand, pairs really well with Viola. As you can see here, he applies that purple flower in the battlefield. Basically, each time you apply or attack an enemy while inflicting a negative effect, the flower will also apply an additional negative effect on the enemy, but it's a random one. And then I have Myla here. Myla is here as my damage dealer because you need at least a strong damage dealer to wipe out the enemies. You can use 2 supporter heroes, but you need to back it up with a strong damage dealer here. Like for instance, let's say the enemies here are fire affinity enemies, then I will use Myla here. Myla is really good in this situation because she is able to freeze the enemies, and it has a very high chances to freeze in a situation where the enemies have a lot of negative effects on them. So the more negative effect on them, at least 3 negative effect, it increases her chances to freeze the enemy. So by using the stun from Okubi's stun from Viola's attack, then freezes from Myla, then you'll be able to crowd control these enemies effectively without them hitting your NPC here. And I've also geared my Okubi in a rebel set to at least have a chance to randomly stun the enemy, so I can, crowd control more enemies in case if the enemy is able to avoid that stun. Currently I'm gearing my heroes in as a specific gears, like Okubi is in rebel set, then Viola can be in rebel set as well to help with the stun. But currently I'm gearing her in my arena set, which is for the arena situation, which is a fully raider set. And then I have Myla here. Myla is geared in an assassin set, so that she'll be able to do even more damage to the enemy, especially through her single target attacks. And also pair her with a raider set so that she's got speed tune to go before the enemies here. And what you're seeing here is basically I'm crowd controlling Charles, the main boss of this medium relic. So what I do is I alternate place the the no positive effect as well as casting Viola's ultimate ability. So I'll alternate it so that each time, let's say Charles gets recover from the stun, I will replace it with different negative effect. So this will increase the chance of preventing Charles from recovering from that. And then I have Myla here. Myla is really good in the freeze. She's able to freeze, and when the opponent is frozen, they will receive even more damage. So this works really well for this fire affinity relic. Fire affinity medium relic here. And after this battle, I'll show you how I build all these 3 heroes so that you can replicate this on your account. And yeah, so the battle is almost ending in this round, 13th round. Staying with this double X attack, Myla finish off Charles here. Alright, so this is the total damage dealt and as well as the points received on this floor 10 of this guild versus environment. Alright, so there you have it. This is the result. Alright, so let's head on to the showcase of my hero build. Alright, so here are my hero build summary, where I have Viola, Okubi, Myla, as well as Trista as a replacement hero in case if you do not have Myla here. So for the first hero build, Viola, basically I'm just gearing her with a raider set as well as guard set. Basically this is a hero build that is made for arena, so that she goes first, apply the Serum Purgatory, and then stun at least 2 random enemies. But for Guild versus Environment, you may want to replace the Raider set with a Rebel set so that she will be able to stun enemies when she performs any of her abilities that attack the enemy. And then the stats to prioritize would be Speed to go first, and then sufficient focus. Actually 130% focus is not necessary here. At least around about 60% focus should be sufficient. And then some health and defense. But the enemies there will not be attacking Viola, hence you can view her as like a damage nuker and a debuffer hero. So you want to build her with some attack stats, critical rate, critical damage, some speed and focus. And then for the second hero, Okubi, this is what I use for mainly for Guild versus Environment, where I prioritize on the attack, speed, critical rate, critical damage, and some focus. So this is the build that you should go for when you're building Viola. So this is the build that I will go for my Viola for the Guild versus Environment. But I'm kind of lazy to like swap around the gears because I think the gear sets is already maxed out at 50. Hopefully the Ace developers can add more so that I can set up more gears for like arena as well as for Guild versus Environment. And then for the third hero, my damage nuker. So for Myla, I'm gearing her in an assassin set. Assassin set allows my damage nuker to deal 15% more damage and have a 50% chance to do an additional 35% more damage to the single target enemy there. So as a damage nuker, you want to prioritize on the attack stats, speed, critical rate, critical damage, as well as some focus. This build is mainly used for like the Void Tower Heart. But yeah, for Void Tower Heart, you need to have at least minimum 160 speed and above. But this one is slightly slower by missing 4 speed. Hopefully I can get some speed substats or glyph to make her faster for the Void Tower Heart. And then for Trista, she's a replacement hero for Myla in case if you don't have Myla here. And Myla is much better in crowd controlling enemy compared to Trista because Trista attacks is much random with her ultimate ability, where she shoots random arrows to the enemy. And Trista can be good for the wood affinity enemies because she'll be able to deal 50% more damage to them. And for Trista, I'll be gearing her in a warrior set as well as a curse set. Curse set allows her to have a chance to apply a bonus attack to the enemy, but it's only a 30% chance. So the sets of priorities will be same as Myla: attack, speed, critical rate, critical damage, and some focus. And yeah, so that's basically the build. And if you don't have Myla, you can use your Natalia. Just gear her in a rebel set so that she'll be able to stun enemies when she performs her ultimate ability or basic ability to perform the attack. Alright, so that's the end of my video showcasing my crowd controlling team for the rescue mission in the Guild versus Environment. Do let me know down in the comments below if you need any assistance with building this team. And if you found this video helpful, do share this with your guild members in case if they need some help on this. And do give this video a thumbs up if you found this video helpful. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, you can click on the subscribe button as well as ringing the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos on this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!